It's been nearly 50 years since the introduction of the fantasy role-playing game. In that time, we've traded tomes of paper and ink for virtualized manifestations of the table. But this great game of the mind has always taken place in our collective imaginations. Welcome to Alchemy RPG. Create interactive scenes and experience gameplay in an intuitive storytelling environment, meticulously designed to amplify cinematic immersion within the theater of the mind. Craft your worlds beyond words. Immerse yourself and your players in your creations with lore-rich articles, fully mechanized NPCs, and pre-made player characters. Effortlessly stream your tales directly from Alchemy, while onlookers cheer for your heroes on perilous paths of adventure. Discover a universe of immersive story worlds like never before, with unforgettable adventures ready to be had at the touch of a button. Breathe new life into your stories by harnessing the power of the Alchemy platform. A window
Alchemy Online is
into
getting ready
any
to
world.
finish their version 1. I'm super excited to be using them. While I've learned a lot and played with all the different things that they have, their enhanced versions, like the Morkborg one we're using today, are fantastic. We start here in just a little bit. Welcome to the show, everybody. We haven't had a creature creation. It's been about a month, which is about average for us right now. The sound you hear is the sound of me drinking away frustrations of dealing with my car today. If you've not been here before, we build monsters using the Morkborg system for our upcoming interviews on Corpse Talk. Corpse Talk is a, how do I best explain this? A high-fueled, heavy metal-inspired, I would say, kind of interview like no other. As we sit down and talk to people and about the industry, the things they love, and really get into this, the stuff that these amazing creators and community leaders in the tabletop RPG industry have done, all while doing our best to kill them as the Headless Knight with the monsters that we create right here on this show. And those created monsters are how you get entered into the treasury for the end of the season. This will be a big one this month. We have Anthony, or Spigs18 from Cypher Unlimited. This guy and his two pals have built a huge Discord community for all Monty Cook game products and just gaming in general. I'm excited to have Monty. He's a great friend of mine, and it is going to be a very entertaining show. I have a feeling we're going to get in some trouble, because him and I usually do. Being that he's from New York and I'm from Detroit originally, we get a little sassy when you put us both in a room. So he's bringing some amazing prizes backed by Monty Cook Games. I can't wait to show them off today during the show. And remember, Brian left the next guest to play the Headless Knight in a horrible situation of fighting our Fog Stone boss. This will be our first real boss battle. And we're going to go over the rules of what we've done for our boss, decided if he needs any alterations, set up the environment a little bit more with the trap cards and things that we have. But most importantly, we're here to kick ass and to make some amazing monsters using the Morkborg system. See y'all in a few. Get yourself ready. Cards are available, and I see Serving Hands has already gifted some packs. Oh, I was Stardrew who gifted. That wasn't even Serving Hands. I apologize. Thank you, Stardrew, for the gifted packs. I had the wrong name and the wrong time. But don't worry, I see you. I see you. Well, have some acid today. Not the type you drop. The type you use to burn away horrible, horrible, undead Headless Knights. Already done.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous, I'm falling. There's no escape, I can't wait. I need a hit, baby, give me it. It's dangerous, I'm loving it. So high, can't come down. Cause in my head spinning round and round. Do you feel me now? Oh, the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under the taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic? It's getting late to give you up. I took a sip from my devil's cup. Slowly, it's singing over me. So high, can't come down. In my head, spinning round and round. Do you feel me now? Oh, the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under the taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic? Don't you know that you're toxic? Toxic. Taste of your lips, I'm on a ride.
This is from our last guest that was on. Brian makes some amazing, amazing products. If you haven't seen them, they are perfect for any form of Morkborg styled game, specifically for his game Vastgrim. He's got more coming out in the future. What's on screen right now is Danny Grimes. He was on back in, like, I think November with his Delving Wood product. If you're looking for some really quick and affordable ways to put together a dungeon for your players to play on, let me tell you, I have been using them before he knew he wanted to sell them. You haven't picked up your cards, go ahead and pick them up. And we're going to be having some new stuff here coming up for our lovely creature creation. So we're about halfway through our season before we do our big treasury drawing. I want to remind everybody new cards will be added. As soon as we get to a new map, I'll add more cards. That's how I've been doing this entire time. But on screen right now is just a taste of all the things we do with Streamloots throughout the seasons on all of our shows. As some of you may know, we are back with Cyberpunk on Mondays, and Tuesdays is Campaign 2 ETHAUNTIA Superstitions. If you're a fan of cryptids, horror, and want to learn some stuff about PF2, it's a perfect campaign for you, as I am taking PF2 and hacking it into ETHAUNTIA 7, which is a cap 7 level system to give a little bit more of a lateral growth than a superhero style game, or as they call it, high heroics. Our lovely Cyberpunk game is, I think, going to be on its 4th episode. We'll be back next Monday with that. It has been a riot so far, having Matt. I think we got all of our tech gremlins kicked out of the club, and we should be good to go here, which means we get to have some guests on the show.
High heels on my tippies.
So, create a part of this on my cityscape. Make enemies when I run the ticket. I still got the juice, bitch, boy, it's to me. I will never slip me like a pinky. Stay in your tiring lane, bitch. I am not a gay. one can pity. Don't wanna play with me. With the power and vision, 'cause the sky is the limit. Keep on, I saw you buy, and you go with one remix. 8 plus 80 must be crazy. Give me my taste. Give me my taste. Give me my taste. Then take away so I roof. Bitch, give me my taste. Give me my taste. Bitch, give me my taste. Then take away too. I hit it up again.
You know what? Stay right here. We're gonna try something. I want this show to be able to have its dice, and I feel like if we don't have dice, I have to roll them in here. It's not quite as fun, but I mean, it still works. I am going to reboot OBS and the Stream Deck and see if I can't get them to play together. Give me like, I don't know, 120 seconds. I will be right back. Let's see if we can get this to work. Don't worry, the stream will pick right back up where it left off. Well, it is definitely YouTube not playing with our lovely whole setup. But fuck it. Fuck it. We're gonna do it anyway, everybody. So let me get myself back to the seat here after doing some finagling. And I will get us ready to go. Hope everyone's doing well today. I have been a busy human being. We can do this now. We can roll dice inside. I have some things to do. Also, it may come back during the show. I can retest it as we kind of go through. Sometimes if you give it 15 to 20 minutes, we're good. So with that, everyone, with that, let's jump over to the work and shoot the shit a little bit, everybody. Hey everybody, we are back. It has been a little less than a month since we talked to Brian. I'm excited for this upcoming interview. Anthony, or Spigs18 from Cypher Unlimited, I have known for quite some time. We met through Monty Cook Games, and he and two of his friends, Dean and Al, started up Cypher Unlimited. I think they're near 10K on their Discord. They're the official Discord for Monty Cook Games. Monty Cook Games is the Cypher system. For those of you who've seen Warpaint when I was running it, that used the Cypher system. Allie ran Cypher system back in the day. I think it was Allie. Maybe it was Justice, actually. It was Justice. I'm a big fan of it. The system is fantastic. It's such a freeing system to run as a GM because you're not rolling really any dice. You're just giving them target numbers and worried about developing a good story. So having him on in a game where it's a little bit of a crunch and munch, get murdered, is going to be a lot of fun for us. We're going to get to do our best to try to kill him off and see how it goes. I don't think it's going to go well. Last time we had Brian Collin on from Creature Curations. He did Vast Grim. He put in a bunch of stuff for our last show. Actually, let me show you who's going to be on. And then let's also take a look at the new treasury we're going to have too. So this is Anthony. I love that he gave me a mug shot. At least that's what it looks like. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be. So with the treasury, they're going to be giving away. These are hardback copies. It's US only, which all of our drawings are pretty much US only, just because shipping is such a bitch. We have a couple that are digital that can be international, and I'll probably do them specifically for international friends. But these are specifically for the US. So we have a Cypher starter set. The other one that we're working on tonight is the Rust one that came out. This is their like Apocalypse edition book, so you can make your own version of like a Rust Apocalypse, but really it's just Apocalypse settings in general. And then their board game that came out as well, that is going to be one. This is a really cool heist board game. I haven't really seen mechanics like this before. If you're a fan of Blades in the Dark, think of that modern times for heist. And then the last one, which I think probably is what people are going to be the most excited about, is Old Gods of Appalachia. Really great thing based on a podcast. All of these are physical products that will be given a coupon. You put it in, they'll ship to you as long as you're in the continental US. So this is the stuff that we're doing with Anthony. We're gonna have to try to kill him 4 times. 4 times. Yeah, like physical hard products. He got them from Monty Cook Games, so this isn't coming like directly from Spigs. This is coming from Monty Cook Games. Like they're going, yo, let's support. Here we go. So thank you, Monty Cook Games, for doing this with us. I'm super excited to have him on. And then, let me see here. Was there anything else? I do want to do this. I want to move We're doing a little realigning. As you guys know, this show, we build characters, we build monsters, we build a little bit of everything, encounters. But Colin left our next guest in a horrible situation. He's left them to have to deal with a boss monster. So, who knows how that's going to work? And then for those who are trying to remember, oh, you a Canada Star, Drew? I'll talk to him. They may have a place in Canada. Some of them will be okay with it. I just know that their coupon is specifically for the US. I'm assuming if you were to win it and you're willing to pay the difference, they wouldn't care. I can ask him on Friday. So then we have all the stuff from Rob Schwab. We have a Shadow of the Demon Lord book, the Occult Philosophy, which is a bunch of new spells and stuff like that. Then we have the Hunger in the Void, which is adventure and new options. And we have Exquisite Agony, which has, again, some new ancestries and stuff to play in it. After that, that's the 4 for them. After that, Danny is giving out not 1, not 2, but 3, but 4 sets of Delving Wood. Those are all going to come out. Those are 4 25-piece sets. Those are going to be individually done. And then from Alchemy, the boys who were sponsoring the show over at Alchemy, Chris has thrown in the 6-month sub, the special version of Morkborg, which is what we're using here today. And then Symborum, if you're interested in that, from Free League as well, along with their cool box set that has like swag, mat, cards, a whole bunch of other things in them as well. And then Brian is giving out Vaskrim. He's doing Crawling Death, which is his adventure, super cool version of that. And then Malt, which I think is releasing in March, if I remember correctly. And then his 1 metal digital print of his Skull Astronaut, which I'm pumped for. So that's what we have in the treasury so far. That's where we're at right now. Not bad. Really not bad. Like, I know the Cypher kit alone, like everything together for all 4 of these is like $300 and something worth of prizes. So I'm excited, and we'll have some people winning this. We've had a lot of people put cards in, but that's the short of that. I'm gonna go to our work folder. I'm gonna take us over to our work screen. A bunch of stuff up right now. I have our lovely Acrobat up. For Acrobat today, we're gonna check everything. We have our rules for the game. What's up? How are you doing, Val? I knew who it was as soon as I saw the name. By the way, I've been thinking about getting back into Final Fantasy Online. I've been looking for an MMO and nothing has come out, and I've been very tempted. I just played Guild Wars for a while and I'm kind of done with it. So today we're doing our creature creation show. People play Streamloot cards, help build monsters. If those monsters kill the guest I have on Friday, they have a chance to win the prizes that I was just showing. Valerie and I are old school buddies. We worked together on a couple of startup video game companies. She went on to work on, I think you worked for, was it Rift, correct? Is that who we're Tryon? Is that who you were with for a while? I'm not sure who she's with now. Super talented coder. Yeah, we have to. So we got our Morkborg up. We have our Strangers in a Strange Land stuff up. Our 3 versions. So we have, let me shrink this down. 1. We have strange visitors to the city. We have our strange inhabitants of the forest. We have strange citizens of the city. Tryon, yeah, I thought so. My brain still remembers things. Let me fix this view. Let's do a regular page scrolling display. We have our unheroic feats, which we've been using for monsters and items that make sense for the cards. Past that, we have our 40/20s, which is for like super special weapons. We're not just doing swords, we've been doing other things with this as well. And then, of course, we have our lovely black powder, which our monster today actually has a black powder weapon, which is going to be pretty fun. Our big boss monster. I don't know how it's going to go. I have a feeling that our lovely partners that are going to be playing against us are going to die. Oh, no shit, Sushi. Yeah, her and I met through a startup company, and then we worked on my startup company for a while until that blew up with the lovely economy. But yeah, Jason Fox and I, we got to do GDC for a company. We got in under, was it the Multiverse? Isn't that what it was called? The Multiverse program. And we built, after finagling our way into the Hero engine, which was supposed to be paid. It's the same engine that was used for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, the MMO. We got a hold of the Hero Blade engine, got to build on that, and built out our first version of like a quick MMO. I think we did it over the course of like 6 months. We actually got it up and running to a year. And then we were at GDC, got invited, and we were at a booth pimping stuff. I remember making hexagonal business cards. It was pretty wild. That's all the good stuff. We're not gonna talk about the bad shit. there's always bad shit. I know. Let me quickly trim this a little differently. I just notice it's cut off. Pop it like this. And like this. There we go. There. Okay. I just noticed it was trimming our PDF. So, do you really? Oh, man. I mean, look, if you wanna, you're welcome to. Hey, look what's back up and running. Some of it is. The Streamloot card one worked. I don't know why that one worked, but didn't play. Yep, it's still doing it. Oh, Secrets. Yeah. I mean, we did, for being young and not being in any real studio full time. Like, I had just worked at Volition. She was working, was it Game? God, was it Game Spot, Game Service? What the hell was the name of it? It was like Gamer DNA or something like that, where you could like track all your Xbox scores and stuff like that. I think that's what it was. Gamer DNA or something like that she was programming for. Remember that. It's been a while. We've been chilled for a long time. So anyway. Today we're going to be doing a little building. We have a lot to do. Yeah, see, I remember. We have a lot to do. We have a boss fight, which we've created this creepy son of a bitch already, which I'm super excited for. We have a bunch of monsters we made with a few more we haven't finished yet. Not a lot, though. We did pretty well. And we can always make more monsters. I have more tokens in the background that I can add in for us to make more stuff. I don't think he's going to survive this boss fight. I would not be surprised if he gets stuck with the fog stone most of the game. Like, that's my honest opinion. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. It is going to be his demise. You are correct. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Do we have a wager? Hold on a minute. Do we have a wager? How many people think he dies? How many people think he dies once to the boss? Remember, 4 deaths get us all 4 treasury items. I'm thinking he gets killed at least 3 by this boss. That's my guess. I'm going for 3. What do you all think? More than 3? Less than 3? I can't see it being more than 3. You're gonna say 2? Man, I just I feel like it's the danger zone. You know what I'm saying? I feel as if he's gonna be in the thick of it. Like, remember, Brian climbed out of the wax, the huge wax tank, got out of it, fell, tried to run through the room, slipped, hit the door, and couldn't get out. And this creature's standing across the way with that doll-headed hair gun, getting ready to shoot him. Yeah. Well, here, let's take a look at him. I guess that's probably the first thing that we should do. We should look at what they are. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I got a feeling. I'm gonna part the bot, and I'm gonna rejoin the bot into there, and we're gonna give it a little time to go through. It says it successfully joined our channel. We'll see if it becomes active for us. We got it to work halfway through the last show, right? Takes 1 to 5 minutes for it to join. We're just gonna do a test run. No Streamloot bot yet, so we'll give it a minute to play and see if it shows up. So let me take us over to our work. Let's remove the PDF and let's pull up the map. Oh, by the way, we get to do this now. For those who don't know, we can zen it out. We got a lot more space now. So room 8 here, it comes in to this area and into 9 and 9A. This here is actually what all the walls are around the outside with all the tanks around it. And the fog stone is this lovely creation here. So let's view its abilities and go over some stuff. So it's a morale 12. Unless he has something that reduces morale, which currently he does not, it will be able to never run. It will always be a part of the fight. Always, okay? And that's a lot. Saying always, that's a lot of the time. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of cards on this boss already. I don't think we have any space for boss cards anymore because he's not a god. The gods, you can get more. And I don't think we have any god cards up and running either. Let me double check it. No, there's no more god cards. We have some more boss cards we're going to get to make, but no more god cards. We have some twisted terrain, stuff like that. We did not give this, this boss has got resurrection. We did not give too many monsters in this room. And I thought we could add some creatures in this room, or if we're happy with this, I think this is a good room. I think when he busts through that door, we should work on the next map. And I have a few options for maps. I'm either do a little bit of a screen share, but I have a few options that I think would be really good for the next couple. We could also look around for a new map if we want to do that as well, to build with our basic traps and everything else. But look at all the names on this one. Lots of them. But we have to change a few things. These hit points are wrong. The armor's right, but the hit points are wrong. Let me go into him. Or it. I don't even think it's a him. It's just an it. It's so weird. So we did an additional 5 hit points. We have all the magic weapons and stuff on it, but for some reason our tracker did not get changed. Bosses. Let me pull up my mem account. I need to look up our boss information. Let me go to here and go to Corpse Talk. I'm going to pull up a couple. Where are we at? I think it's this one. Is it this one? Working rules? Yeah, here we go. So, we scroll past. Remember, we did make an entire class. I'm looking over here because this is where I have my rules pulled up. I already hear cards getting played. Bring them. Oh, PAX, thank you. I would love to pull Streamloots up, but I don't think it's going to work. Not yet. We're not there yet. It doesn't like me. It does not like me. I don't even think I can do exclamation point bot to pull it. No. Let's try commands. Yeah, it's not even talking to it yet. It'll be here eventually. Eventually. Maybe. Probably not. Doesn't ever love me. So, let's see here. Let me find. So, boss monsters can have 10 to 20 hit points. So, we added 5. So, we need to up this guy to 5. Yeah, it is what it is. It was working before the show. I even tested it. It's because I had to reset Stream Deck twice in a short time frame. So now when you go to log, Elgato goes, oh, hey, let us use your YouTube account. And you go, yeah, go ahead. And then it's like, sorry, you can't do it. Because you called too many pings from the IP. It's a YouTube issue. So let's get our 20 hit points fixed on this boss. We don't want him getting away. All right. So here's our powers. We have a presence DR14, magic weapon, ignore armor. It has 5 shots. It's loud. It does a D6 plus 2. D6 plus 2. It takes rounds to reload after you do all 5 shots. Has the weirdest, meanest, most gun-defying construction ever seen. It's a doll head with hair. You find this blade is an organism with veins of hair, so we're going to change this. I want to clean it up. This isn't a vein. This is a gun. He's got a pistol. So let's scroll down here. Let's edit this. There we go. You find... this is the gun. Pistol. I really was hoping he'd get a cannon. Now remember, he kills this creature. He can take this gun. He could take the head of the Fogstone too, which would be really wild. I just don't think he can fight it. It's got hair wax armor. It's got a D12. So it rolls pretty well. Its armor itself, it's going to be rolling a D4, D6. But because it's a boss, it's a D6 plus an additional D4. So it's rolling 2 dice to soak damage in this because it's got that. And it's got heals as well. And it has a resurrection. So it's going to be pretty good. We have 2 max damage cards, which we're going to use right out of the gate. Right out of the gate, we're doing that. And we know the room number for it is 9, but can move around the map because it has the ability to move through fog. And it has a charred metal necklace, a wax replica of the knight's head, which is going to be pretty entertaining. So, this is where we're at. This here is going to be a door that exits out. Now, we have a couple options. We have this map, which they may go back through. But if we pull back up our PC, as you guys are getting cards ready and playing cards, if we go here, we didn't finish this map. This is the dungeon boss room, and I'm thinking it comes through here, the secret door. So I'm thinking 9 goes to 3, and he ends up in the god room. What do you all think? Do we take him from the safety of the Fogstone and then bring him to the god room? Because you gotta remember, there's 2 gods that are getting ready to battle here. There's the one here, which is the gilded god. And then we have the other god here, which is the moving god skin. They're getting ready to fight in this territory.
No gain.
Fucking Crypt Keeper. Do we want to bring him here, or do we want a new map? I think they should connect, personally, to give that loop. Because I think to exit out of here, you need to defeat this boss. I think to go to the next area in the old Dark Souls style. Not Not in Elden Ring style, but in the Dark Souls style. I think you should have to kill the boss to get the key. Like classic. Or to defeat the boss to open an area. Like maybe through this hole in the wall, there's a walk around that goes to the next map. But I kind of think we build this. And I think we start by trapping this room. This treasury room. 'Cause we ain't trapped it yet. And we can put a new item in there. We have new item cards. I think one just actually got played. Yeah, we really deserve to see this room in combat, right? And for like a little bit of like backtracking so people know, let's go all the way to the beginning. Okay? Let's go all the way to the beginning of this game. We made this first. These are both Amalith's maps, which I love. She made me something special that I've been working on in the background for some shows coming up. I just haven't had time to finish it. But when we started the game, he came out of this crypt. And we never told what's here. This is just a path you can go that's closed off. And it's locked. That could be the next section. He busted through these double doors, which is why it led to the Fogstone area. Oh, I take that back. These double doors. And that led to the Fogstone area. We have our boss in here that was killed. The Avatar of Blood. This guy was killed. And he's a boss, so he's dead. This guy's toasty. He is defeated. But the monsters will respawn a little bit. But he is done. And then we have our... This is where he started. So I feel like we could... And we have a big trap in this room. We have the woman here you could talk to. And then this exits out to somewhere too. So we have two exits that we haven't discussed where they go. And this one... How did they get to the red room? He went to the red room. What door did he go through? Was it this door? Yeah. He climbed over everything and went through here. This went to the red room. Because this went through... I had to look at my notes. This went through, and he came out. And when he came out, he came up the stairs when he came in. So we have a couple of areas that we haven't filled. If we're interested in doing a map, let me backtrack here. So you can see the back end of things. This is CT Live, right? Let me go to our maps. Our scenes. We have these two here. I added the fog one later on just because we were running into problems. But let me add one. I have a map that I kind of want to use. Like really kind of want to use. So let me add this map and let me see if you all think that this is a good map for the game. Where are you at here? Where are you at? I have so many maps, by the way. It's kind of nuts. I want something different than what we normally are using. And I'm thinking... See if I can find it here. I have an old black and white map I drew that I'm thinking I kind of want to use. So I haven't used one of my own maps yet. We used Danny's and we used Amalith so far. I have a really messed up map. Like it's not normal. Hey Jenna, how are you? And keep playing cards. I'm just letting you guys get your cards in so that I can just start rapid fire building. Let me find where this is. Oh, Frank House, where did you put it? I think it's under my work. I think it's under my work. I didn't think about this till the show started, or I would have prepped this. Let me see if I can grab it from my portfolio site. Dang. Ah, it's got my Patreon stuff on it. I know I have it. It's just been a bit. Let me go to Dropbox. We all know how this works. You know, we all know how this works. Let me find my maps. There it is. Here it is. Yep. All right, let me download this. We're going to save it to maps. I think I have almost 300 gigs. Pretty pushing it of maps from all the shows I've done. Animated maps obviously take up more space, you know what I mean? But so I will show this all to you, and then I'll let you decide if you think this is a good call. And I'll explain we're not going to use the adventure like it is in the game exactly, but we are going to use the monsters because I fucking love them. All right. Open. Let me save it. Oops, let me rename the scene. What was the name of this place? Was it Crimson Flesh or Crimson Chain? Crimson Chains. All right, now let's go back into the game. And then we'll add it to a scene, and we're just gonna add it to the next one down. So I think this is the one. I don't think we've used this yet. Yeah, no tactical scenes here yet. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So I can edit this. And then we can go to tactical, add a map, select. Let's see if I can add one from here. All right, here we go. It's actually kind of suiting art, to be honest with you. I think 200 by 200 is going to be too big, but we'll check it. Well, if it fucking... Did it load it? I don't think it loaded it. It did not. I did it too quick. One more time. We'll let it pause for a minute. We'll let it see what happens. So this is an adventure I wrote. I did audio guided adventure. It's a 3-part audio guided, and it has actual audio notes. Yeah, look at this map is too small for this, but we can blow it up. It has actual audio guided notes for it, and the style is. I don't want to ruin it in case anyone's going to play it, because I've had some people pick it up recently. I don't want to ruin it. But there's an audio-guided adventure for it. In that audio-guided adventure, it's for the GM to take notes, and it has little markers on the map for what's going on. It's a really dark map about a dark set piece with 3 maps, 3 adventures about tracking down somebody becoming something else. And I love it because it's fucking red caps, and there's some of the most vile creatures ever. Also, little tip, if you're ever using alchemy and you want to know like how my grid's too big, if you ever want to know what your grid size is, if you right click and go across, you know it's 47 by 36. You can go in here and hit edit. I believe, if I remember correctly, the first one is the width, 47 by 36. It might be reversed, we'll check it. Maybe click it again. Boom. It fits it. That's how I've been measuring it to make it easier to know what's what. What was that, Jenna? Let's put the kid to bed, so I'm finally able to sit for a sec. I've been tinkering with the idea of my own board game. I throw stuff at every now and again. A circus game? Okay. Let's see if this is working yet. Nope, still getting the red mark of death. It's not working. But so here's how the map works. It starts in this room. All three of these doors are a trap/puzzle to get in through here. So I already know we can play trap cards here, and it gets you through. The tunnels are full of, they're made from the inside of a powerful dead fey creature, so it looks like throat material, and it kind of breathes. It's really creepy, right? And there are teeth all over the walls because I have really dark fey tooth fairies that line their subterranean layer with the teeth of creatures they've killed. So when you're going through and it moves, all of the halls are trapped with this horrible moving teeth flesh-like piece. This room is a blacksmithing room with someone trapped and forced to do blacksmithing. Could be friend or foe. I think we could do a nice encounter roll in here. There are some secret passages that the little tiny tooth fairies go around and through. Like, think of the tooth fairies from Hellboy, but just even more vile than that. A couple extra rooms we can turn into something. An escape route if they want to try to flee, but it leads to where the tooth fairies go in and out to different realms. And then this is a council room where the last fight happens, and the fight is judged by 3 other people on like this panel. And if the creature loses, they walk away. If the creature wins, they award him with more power. What I think we do, this boss, is every time this boss kills somebody, we add another card. We just keep making him more powerful. Over and over. And for those who are wondering kind of how the game works, let me pull up my webpage real quick here. Stack them up. Yep, you got it. Okay, now I go over this. So in here, this is the map, right? This is the non-colored version. Oh, here we go. You can see, basically, the way this works is there's a flowchart of everything you can do with areas circled off with names made for you and everything like that. It's probably a little small, but you get the point. And then each one of these little pieces is a number that goes to an audio track, and you can listen to it. Then there's a short version that has the rooms marked so that you can listen to it while you're working, driving, whatever it is, and make your own. And it's systemless because you just put your skill, ability, and your difficulties based on the game you're playing. I did it this way because I wanted something like a systemless audio guided so the GMs could prep the game for themselves. And this is the final of the 3, but I love this map because it's just gruesome looking. So anyway, that's what that is. So the first thing we're gonna need red cat art. Let's get some creepy red cap art. See if we can find any. Creepy red cap art. Has anyone seen the Red Cap movie that came out? What was it called? What was it called, Red Cap? It was recent. It was good, though. Like, this is horrifying. That's the Pathfinder-looking one. I'm not a big fan of that style. That's pretty cool. That guy's a brick shit house. I like this. This is cool. And I'm getting these as reference because when these go out to be adventures, I'll get custom art for them. Because my goal is to turn this into like one mega world dungeon piece for people to take and play with their players. And that's weird. Like, what was the name of that movie? Serving Hands, you might know. What was the name of the movie with the red cap? I love this art. This is great. What was that called? They were puppets, or they looked like puppets. But we found out there were like people making them. That's the one. Hey, look at, let's see if we can find these little shits. Look at these little bastards. It looks like Labyrinth. If you haven't seen this movie, it was actually solid. Let's see if we can get some, like, Gremlins meets Goblins meets Red Caps. Let's see if we can find them. Like, that's all the different masks. Yeah, you didn't know what to expect. It was gruesome. Look at all these faces. And real people played them and they just shot them at different angles is what we found out. We thought they were puppets, but they were like animatronic face masks that people were wearing. I need a good picture of one. I don't know. It's a great horror movie if you're a horror fan. Unfortunately, no good piece for that. But we're gonna need red caps. That's the first thing we're gonna design. We're gonna make them our own style of red cap too. Yeah, agreed. Very satisfying. I kind of dig this. This is just fucking weird. Let's pick one and we'll run with it here. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I don't mind this. Let's save this. This is a good possibility. Good possibility. Let's put it in our corpse talk folder, and then I think we're gonna start by building them. Yeah, the bridge too. Yeah, I know. Corpse talk, monsters. We're gonna go with red cap. Just that might be a good one. I'm a fan of it. I don't dislike. That's a little too goofy. I want something gruesome-y, creepy, dark, fey looking. There we go. Look at that. That's one of them from the movie. I think that's from the movie. That's awesome looking. Whatever the fuck that is. Just do the red hat. Does anyone know the story of red caps? So every time they kill somebody, they dip their hats in the blood, and they believe the blood gives them power. So we're going to be using that to our advantage. The darker the cap, the more powerful they are. And that's the traditional one from Pathfinder, I believe. This is the one I probably most frequently know. It kind of looks... It looks like Williams. Yeah, it is Williams. This is weird. It's like E.T. red cap. That's creepy. I don't hate that either. We're going to save that. Here we go. Perfect. Man, this is a great starting point that I can send to somebody to get art done later. Or maybe this one. Nah, it doesn't feel. They're not goblins. That's the mistake. Oh, look at the little shit. Spriggan. They're known for having steel cap boots. They're known for using traditionally either pikes or sickles or scythes. That's the things they're seen with most frequently. I have mine with spiked chains that they're using, just the specific one. Manacles, just spiked chains. Those are cool too. This is just creepy. I don't hate this little shit. Now, that's it right there, I think. All right, so let's add a character to here. We all agree, new map. Did you guys like the idea of doing this map? We also need tooth fairies. Tooth fairy art. Surrey says new map. We had a lot of cards to do this, so I'm down. These are the ones that are from I think these are the ones from Hellboy. These, which are perfect. It's kind of what I'm envisioning them being. These little razor-bladed, evil, nasty dirt bags. Let me get us a new album here from White Bat while we're doing this. Get a new mix. Oh, I hear cards getting played. Thank you, everybody. Let's try. I'm a big fan of this one. It's a good metal one. I love these. Yeah. This is the other one that's fucking creepy. That's just wrong. That doesn't look right. That does, though. What the fuck is this from? That is amazing. It does look like eggs in the stomach. I know. Yeah, it does. This is creepy. That's great art. This artist is outstanding. That's like an insect tooth fairy. I don't want to pull that open. Weird. Ooh. I like this kind of mechanical looking one. This could be a nice touch. Like it's got all of the dentist tools. I'm gonna save this. If nothing else, it's a great concept for a monster. Does it have the artist name? Christian. I always save the artist name so I can contact them if I'm interested in using the art for publication, like asking if they would sell. I've been doing that for years. Yeah, it is Star. Yeah, 100%. Fucking wild looking. All right, let's scroll down a little bit here. No. That's cool, but that is not a tooth fairy. That is a great piece, though. It could be like a boss of tooth fairy. I love this hag looking one. It's a person, also creepy. Is there any other good ones in here as we just kind of bop through it? I love the little fairy one with the... I love this. This kind of style. Like, I'm really leaning towards this or the mechanical looking one. What do you all think? Regular or mechanical? Which, is there one that you like more? Do you like the really creepy fairy one from Hellboy style? Or do you like the mask? And since we're doing that Elden Ring, Dark Souls, Geiger, heavy metal look, like do we go with the mechanical or do we go with the creepy fae? Oh, that's a great Hellboy 2 model. Anyone here have a preference? Ooh. 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 That's good too. It's fucking weird. That's wild. What the fuck is that? Is that like the Tooth Fairy King? I'm gonna save this for the Tooth Fairy King. Or Tooth Fairy Prince. I have an idea for a prince too. Oh, look at that cute little shit. That's a great mini. Well, I mean, for now it doesn't matter. It's just to hold true of what it is. It'll eventually get its own art. Like when I do this at publication, it will get its own piece. I really like the idea of the machine added into it, though. There you go, a broken tooth fairy or something. Oh, that is uncomfortable. So is this. Jesus. Yeah, I'm leaning towards that one. Ooh. I want it Fayish, though. I don't want it undead. 13 sharp acid breath teeth. What about, there we go. What if it just has eyes and mouth in her teeth? Is that more comfortable? Does that make you feel safer? I don't feel safer. It feels worse. I think I'm gonna go with that mechanical one. Let's try scary instead of creepy. Sometimes you get something out of scary. A lot of the same ones. That same one. This is great too. It just doesn't look like a tooth fairy to me. It looks like a weird abomination. It's actually gingivitis. How did you guess? Ooh. That's kind of a fun little piece. This is my favorite to date. But I know that artist. What about this? Where it's wearing it as a fucking helmet. And it's just made of gums. This is cool. I like this one too. Is that great? Is that great one? This might be a winner. What's this gentleman's name? Tooth Fairy Stromo and DeviantArt. Okay. You can always reverse the image, look it up though. Ooh, that's so wrong, but right way. It's like tooth is its skull. Yeah, I kind of dig this though. I think I'm gonna rock with this. It's unnerving, but not too unnerving. Who is this? SMLI Shen. I like that. I think that's what we're going with. All right, so we got our red cap and our tooth fairy. We got a design. So let's go back to the board. Let's get rid of our Chrome. Let's bring our board back up. Let's test our merch button. Still no go. Still no go. Just want to see if any of these buttons are working yet, since we're a little further in. Let's test our dice. Just going to do a 1d6. See if the bot's here yet. No stream element bot. It's not here. Yep, it's still not functioning. I'm going to check one more thing here. I'm going to go to settings. Need to go to our stream. There must be something going on recently, because I haven't had any problems with previous seasons up until this last month and a half. Something must have changed to cause these issues. You know what I mean? Because it looks fine. It plays fine. Let me go to our participants. Yeah, so the bot's not even in the room. Like, at all. And I have all the stream element pieces here. but it is not in the room. I'm going to delete it out of all of them. Do what I did last time. I'm going to save it. I'm going to go back in. I really want you to be able to roll. I was hoping it would repair itself while we were doing all this stuff. And it hasn't, of course. It hasn't. Because why would it? I don't think it's Stream Elements. I actually think it's YouTube. I actually think it's YouTube. I'm going to add them all back in here so that the bot is available. I'm going to save it. To your YouTube stream. And this is a well-known problem. We actually had someone show up last week when we were streaming, and it eventually worked. But it took a while. And it only shows up if the stream is public, which it is. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Well, I just wanted to check it one more time for y'all. See if I can get it to work. We'll keep testing periodically. I have it up in the background so I can see if the participant shows up. But right now, she don't look like it. She don't look like it. Refresh this really quick. I don't know what causes it. I have no idea. Let me try refreshing overlays too. Sometimes that'll bring the bot if you click it. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if it keeps up, I'm really tempted to switch to a new bot. I will never go to Nightbot or Slobs because I like the coding on the Stream Elements side more, but if it keeps us up, I might have to start seeking for another one. And it doesn't play with Elgato right now, so it's definitely YouTube talking to it, but whatever. So let's get some monsters in here. All right. Let's go here. We need a in-game. We need... We're going to make a boss. Let's add a boss. Let's add... Here's your acid trap, in case we need it. Bring the bot sounds like... I mean, it could be. It could be. Let's bring a creature base. Let's bring 4 of them. Let's bring minion base. Let's bring 4. And I'm going to put a god just in case we get to it. Let's do 4 locked doors. Let's do 4 minor traps. Let's do 2 twisted... This is probably going to have a decent amount of twisted terrain. And let's grab... I think that should be good. Let's let these propagate into the game. The sound effects for these cards make me so happy. I'm going to log out of Stream Elements. Log back in, see if that does it. Because, like, even logging in, it looks like it doesn't want me to log in. There we go. Let's part it. I'm going to let it set here for a little bit. Successfully parted the chat. We give 15 seconds. This feels like I'm about 10, 15. All right, there we go. See if it successfully joins the channel. I can see the participants. See if the bot shows up. I'll just kind of test it periodically. And nothing. And nothing. All right. Well then, let's move on. So we know this is our starting room. This is where we're banging it all out to start. I drew all these maps in Clip Studio, if anyone was interested in that. Let's look at our cards. Let's see what we have available. I kind of want to start with... Let's showcase the minions. Okay. We know we're going to have a couple of these. I just hear cards going off. Okay, so that's 3 of those. We know we're going to have a boss in here somewhere. I don't know if we're going to have a god, but we are going to have some locked doors. And we might make all these locked doors in this room available. This is easier than dragging them. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 doors in this first room. Important. Okay, because we want to make them... 2 of them are locked. 1 of them is an instant death, by the way. We'll get to that. We're going to have twisted terrain because we have all these teethy, nasty, fucking meat teeth covered hallways. And then I think that's everything we need to start. Oh, so let's start with our doors. So what do we have that we can do for the doors? I'm sorry, someone played the Spectral Stalker card? Serving Hands, we've never had this on the show yet. Ooh. I cannot wait to use this. I'm going to write this down now. Put my questions to him. Bonus cards. So for those who don't know, there's a Spectral Stalker card that we have not used yet on the show. And it allows basically for it to attack the ghost as it's coming home. Or coming back to its body. So when they put their stone token on the map and move into the next room, and let's say they die 4 rooms away, I get a bonus crit question. So I only get 1 a show where I get to talk smack and ask a horrible question. This allows me to ask 1 more. So I have to remind myself that this is it. So this is going to go in my show notes after. Spectral Stalker. I'm not going to click it off because I want to do it during the show. Because I'll probably play it again during the show for the fuck of it. Good card. Thank you for that play. We haven't seen a lot of legendaries. Do we have locks or doors? Or is it just traps? Does anyone remember? It's been a little bit. See some defense ones. I think we were using trap cards. I should probably make a locked door card. I didn't even think about that, to be honest with you. Let's just do basic traps. All right, we got 3 basic traps. So let's do... This room is a trap in itself. So let's bring our first door here. I really wish I could set these a little differently. All right, so let's go to view. View. This is going to be... He would know this is a locked door. This is going to be obvious, right? Locked door. Do we have locked doors? Is there a door card? Am I correct? Oh, there is a locked door. Holy shit. Thank you. We have 1. So this will be starting off with the serving hands. And we are going to trap some of these doors. So this one is a locked door. It doesn't have a strike or anything like that. So locked door. So locked door card. First name is serving hands. We're going to do locked door. I do want to up this. I want this to be more difficult than it is. Locked doors are already a blue, which means it has a DR 12. So we bump this immediately to 12. 12 is the average in the game. I like it to be that way, to pick or break. It only is a locked door for one room. But I want to do a little bit more with it. So we're going to keep this locked. And then this one is trapped until they solve the 4 things in the room, which is very different than the rest of the show that we've done so far. So I also want a basic trap. Whose basic trap cards do we have? We have a serving hand, or only basic traps we have. So we're also going to put a basic trap on this. Okay. There's another serving hands card. With the basic trap as well. And then I want to do some funny business here. I want to give it a strike. And we're going to use Kyle 49. Whoops. New strike. Here's why I want it to have a strike. I want the red cap to be on the other side of the door, stabbing through it when he gets too close. Keeping him in the room until he solves the puzzle. Okay, so we know we're going to have to do that. And I'm going to do 2 of them. So I'll use this one, and I'm going to use Star Drews, because I want to up the damage on it. I want him to really not go near it until he's solved this problem. All right, so we're going to do ×2. So when we do ×2, we have our layer, our ability, our loot, our location. I think we've been changing this to our attack. So I'm going to do attack. I'm going to do strike. Normally it would be a D2. This bumps it to a D4. D4 to a D6. So he'd be doing a D6 damage. Defense on it is a 8 traditionally. But I think we can up it. We're going to up the DR for it. We have DR 1 higher, 1 per feature. So we're going to do a DR up. Remember, DR is what basically raises the difficulty because they roll for everything, which he should be used to because he's been doing Monte Code games for so long, the Cypher system for so long. So we're going to do a DR up. We're going to use a Star Drew for this. If other people don't get in using cards, you guys are going to win everything. Just meet me somewhere, Star Drew. I'll give it to you. You know what I mean? Oh. We've got locked doors. We do have locked doors, yes. So defense now goes to a 8 to a 9 to a 10. D6 damage. So it'd be D6 with the creature's might, which is a +1 at this point. Right. It's actually really far. Canada's not close here. It'd be closer to go to Detroit, go to fucking Toronto. So we have our trapped locked door. We wanted to start with this. Now we just need to do traps. Do we have, how many traps do we have? I want to do a medium trap. We're going to use bears for this. Let's bring out, where's our trap card? Ooh, did I not add traps? Hold on here. Forgot. Need a passport. I have a passport. That's not a problem. I have plenty. So let's show. There's gonna be 1, 2, 3. So I know what these traps were originally, and we can modify them. We don't have to use them just there, but I think they're really good. So we're going to go with this one first, which is this back one. Okay? This is number 1. I'm going to go like this. These doors are not locked. They are easily openable because we want people to die fucking with it. Right? DR10, but this goes up to a 12 because we're using basic. So our first basic trap is going to be from Kyle. So let me go down here. Go like this. This is going to be, not basic, sorry, medium trap. And then we're going to type medium trap here. And this is going to be the goat trap, which is important. This is Kyler Robarts 2. We're going to use that one. We'll put it complete. And I'm going to use a second one from Serving Hands to up the DR. So the goat whose head is through a stock, and they either can try to release it, which will count, or you can kill it. If you kill it, that gives blood to the guy outside, and they need blood for their hats. So you're just feeding the power of the creatures in this area. If you kill this, I think if I remember correctly, it's white. Nobody ever wants to do it. They'll hem and haw about it the entire time. I don't think guests on the show, though, because they know it's a heavy metal show. I think they're going to lean in, which powers up our other guy, which is great. So Serving Hands. So that's our 2 medium traps. So we're going to go up here. We're going to bump this DR from a 12 to a 13 for them to figure out how to do it. There's no armor for it. There's no morale for it. We don't have to worry about any of that kind of stuff. Add it. So we have medium trap, and we're going to put ×2. Here's what this trap does. Blood for the Fae God. This is going to be... I hear it. This is either a presence or... Presence or... let's look at the stats really quick. I might change it. I might not make it be presence. I don't know if I want it to be presence. Agility, strength, toughness. No, I think presence is right. And that's his weakest stat. Presence or strength. I'll say P or PRS. DR 13 to either kill the goat and give blood to the Red Cap Council, or release the goat and have an assistant in the dungeon, or goat head. Ram damage 1d8 plus 2. Hey, if they want to take the head of the goat, they can use any head. We said that to begin with. Right? Or, there we go. So I got 3 ways to fucking use this one trap. I'll put all 3 doors must be unlocked to proceed, or they must break the main door to get out. And obviously breaking the main door is very difficult because you're going to get killed. Because the red cap is going to be on the other side. All right, let me change this. All right. Our trap is done. It's trap 1. Now we're gonna get our second trap. We're gonna have a lot of cards. A lot of easy could kill cards. We're gonna do our trap again. We're gonna do 2 mediums. This is Kyler and Bear for this one, for the 2 medium traps. We're gonna take another trap card. We're gonna put a token here. And this is for this one. And we're gonna edit this one. And same thing for this. Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. We don't want that. We want this trap. I almost used the same one. I didn't mean to do that. So this one is the Tooth Fairy Hive. It's a DR 13 because we're using 2 again. It's not 113. You never make 113. You never fucking make it. And then we're going to do again here. This is the Hive, TF Hive trap. There's no strike on this one. It just does damage. It just does raw damage. This is a trap. And then we have medium trap 2. Okay. And then these 2 names are going to be Bear the Crusader and Kyler Rubart. Can we get 3 fairies? I mean, I'll explain it in a minute. Those are done. But I want to up it. What we are going to do is give this trap hit points. So we got to go over here. Hit points for our 4. How many HPs do we have before I do this? We have. Oh, I'm going to save the HPs. I want it for the Tooth Fairy and for the Red Cap. We are going to do a new item in here. They can risk it to get it. The key is in here. This is a Trickster. Go over here. New item. And this is key to door. And the damage. Ready? Sawing Tooth Maw Portal. DR 12. And we're going to put inside. Inside is the key to the door to exit the room. And we're going to do some strike. So we have quite a few strikes. So this one is Stardrew and Trickster. So we're going to do 2 strikes to up the damage. Fuck, you know what? I want this to be deadly. We're going to do 3. Because we can go up to 3 items on this one. So we're going to do strike times 3. And this is going to be Serving Hands, Stardrew, Trickster 80, all done there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, and I had the extra new item, which was Trickster. All right. Complete all those. And now we're going to give the damage. DR 12. We did not bump it. It was a medium trap. Traps 12. We use a second card. That makes us a 14, which is very difficult. Sawing Portal, Tooth Portal, and it's going to be 2d6, right? 2 strikes. It's a d4 base. No, 2d4. We did 3. D4, D6, D8. 1 D8. And then we use 3 cards, so I'll do +3. So So when he opens it, it'll open, and he'll see this moving portal of sharp teeth that are kind of undulating. That there's a key in there, but he's got to reach through to get it. So it may saw him up pretty bad. No ability on it. This is just a trap. This is just a quick trap room to whittle down his hit points and possibly kill him. And then this room, we need our trap miner 3. We are going to view this one. I don't remember what this trap is. What do we think is a good Tooth Fairy, Dark Hive trap style? What is let's go back to the PDF here. So I'm working on this one. Let's go to the PDF. What do we think a good trap is? We have this here. Would love. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. See if she's back. Not here. I wonder. Hold on here. I'm rebooting Stream Deck again. See if we can, if I can actually get this up and running. Candy? Did someone say candy? No candy. I'm going to end the task for the Stream Deck. I'm going to reboot the Stream Deck, which will give me the chance to relog. We'll see if that does it. If not, I'll roll it in the game. Come on, work. Keeps giving me a refuse to connect. What's up, Palmer? Yeah, the bot's not working again. We don't know why. I've fucked with it on and off. It worked before the show, and now it won't connect, and I had this problem before. Usually you can reboot the Stream Deck, and it reconnects. It's not happening. I mean, we could roll. Like, look here, we got 12 here. Booby trapped. None of these work. None of those work at all. Somebody needs to come out with a Morkborg trap book. So none of these have traps. I think. Let's go into here. Let's move our acrobat. Well, the button worked at least this time. But the bot's not here. Oh, you piece of shit. They are tricky. They are tricky. What if... Let's close this. Let's do a random trap generator. Hold on here. See if we can get anything creative. And the whole point of Morkborg is randomizing stuff, right? Let's just do a trap generator. Kassoon is known for stuff. Let's see if there's a Morkborg one. Let's see if we get one here. Ooh, dungeon. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I forgot about this one. This one has stuff on it. Let me scroll it down a little bit. Entrance, room, goblins. This is like a whole dungeon randomizer. Is there a trap? See if these are a trap. It just seems to be a generator. I was hoping for... Ooh, what's this? Ooh, something else. So many people made so many good random generators. Is there a trap option? I don't see a trap option. They have rare encounters. Look at all this shit. This game is so easy to prep and plan for. Stock the dungeon. Done. Not what we're looking for, but very cool. Let's try this one. Oh, that's a buy. That's a dice ones. Okay, those are the two that are available. All right, I just make sure there's no other ones. So let's just go to random trap generators again. Let's back up one more. We can just build off this and add damage. So they are technically... Whoa. Does he get a level? I know he hasn't found that yet. Never mind. Idol of Law. We could just make an Idol of Chaos. Let's do that. Because it's Chaos Realm, right? So we'll just rename it. Problem solved. This is a Chaos area. Dark Fae. We wanted something chaotic. So we will do this here. Idol of Chaos. And we're just going to put Idol here. Trap DV12. And we'll grab our trap cards again. And we're going to use 2. This is Bear and KJ this time. Bear the Crusader and KJ Dawson 80. And then these are medium trap times 2. Okay. And this is a Idol of Chaos trap. And he can't read this, which is even better. Only we can on the screen, which is awesome. It's Idol of Chaos trap. All right, that's what we're doing. Let's get rid of this so you guys can see the screen. So in this description, we have a DC 13, so we can just get rid of this. This is too much writing for Morkborg. None of this matters. Touch surface will cause the shrine to glow and weep blood. There's a pristine shrine. I'll say there is a... Maybe we make it a dipping bowl for the hats. There is a deep cast iron cauldron bubbling with a red leather, well, with red leather strips hanging into it. On each is a weird dark Fae idol. And remember, this world is where all the gods used to meet, and then this aberrational growth took over, so it's all this creepy, dark, evil, aberrational horror feel. So this is going to be a DR. We upped it, so 13. So this is DR Idol of Chaos. I want to look at the DRs really quick here. The cheat sheet has difficulties. So it goes 12, 14. So we're actually going to up this to 14. I take that back. I want this to be harder than that. And then the damage. What type of damage do you want? Can't be a D4. That's not enough. What if we did something more than that? Let me look at our cards. We complete those 2 cards. What do we have in here that we could use that's a little different? I don't want to call minions in this room. I want them to make it out of this room. Maybe it does damage, but DR1. You know what? I don't disagree with you, Star Drew. Don't disagree with you. We're gonna add that. We're gonna make it worse. There you go, Star Drew. Do not disagree. We're gonna make this a 15. What type of damage do we have a Blood Chaos Idol using? What type of damage? It's got to be a strength, right? Because it can't be... Maybe agility. I think it's agility. Let's give him an agility challenge. Because he hasn't done any agility yet. ADR 15 or take 2d6 barbed damage as the tethers wrap and try to pull you into the cauldron. Done. Trap's done. So now we have these leather, like, think of like a spit almost, you know what I mean? Like, that goes across the top. So think of like a spit, and it's got leather tassels hanging off of it, and there are like weird dark fae icons that wrap around and try to pull them in, which it'll do damage to them. Fairy dust? Not doing. Not in this room. There is gonna be a dark fae room. So that's definitely doable. All right, so we got our 3 rooms, and then when he gets out, so let's build our boss that is going to be roaming through this area. Actually, no. Let's build our tooth fairies. What tooth fairy? I think they have to be minions, right? They have to be a minion. They have to be a minion. I think that makes the most sense. So we're going to do new minion. All right. So let's grab a minion. Minion base. Token. We'll put him here. Start this whole thing. Let's view it. And let's talk about making tooth fairies. So there's always going to be more of them than there is. They have no armor to start. I don't really see them having armor. I think they just get batted around and killed. Right? The base minion CT is DR. Let me look at my mem. I think it's low. I think it's 8s. Minion, morale, DR. Yeah, they are 8. DR 8s. Easy to hit. Okay, we're starting. We have a lot of cards though. So let's do new. Let's take the new minion from Star Drew. So let's start building out our shitty little bastards. Star Drew, new minion. This is our tooth fairy, and this is our tooth fairy. All right, tooth fairy, and then they are. I don't know why you have 2 here. I'm gonna have to go through these. I don't know why these look like that at all, to be honest with you. Minion, and then let's get some things together. So let's get strikes. We know we want to have attack. Let's scroll down. We have Serving Hands and Kyle for double strike cards. Just because I want to up their damage. Just a touch. This is Kyle 49. Okay. So that's 2. We'll play those. I want to give them an ability. So let's see if we got any abilities. New ability.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's not supposed to mean. We're gonna do new ability. I want swarm. Or teeth pull. Tooth pull. I want him to destroy the head that he's carrying. That's what I want them for. So that they lose their heads if they're not careful. Lose the abilities of their heads if they're not careful. So new ability. So we know we're gonna have our strike. We're gonna have tooth pull. I'm gonna add another feature. We're gonna move this. And then this is gonna be swarm. Swarm. I'm gonna say summon friends. Because we're gonna give them summon minions. Because I think they summon more of their own. So let me find our summon card. Call minions. That's what it is. Call minions. All right. I would love to have you guys roll a d4, but I don't have a way for you to do it. So we'll do it in here. Testing it again. See if the bot's back. We have no bot. I'm really tempted to try something here. I'm gonna try something here. I'm re-authenticating something. Someone just pinged me to try this and give it a couple minutes. I want to see if it works. So we're gonna do call minions. You guys remember how call minions work? When's our last? Let's take the oldest call minions. Call minions. This is Kyle Bart's 1. Call minions. And this is Kyle Bart 1. Got to put an E in here. Kyle Rubarts 1. So if you remember how call minions work, it is a D2. So I'm gonna save this because we can come back and work on them. I'm here. You guys can see the edge, right? You can. Okay. We're just gonna roll it in here. Since I can't get you to roll, we'll still do random rolls because that's the most fun way to do this. Roll a D2. 1 extra minion. You know what? How many of these do we have? Fuck that. I'm gonna up it. I'm gonna roll a D4. Why? Why? This one only starts at 2. There's a chance we'll get to roll it again later, though. Call minions. 2 to start. I'm going to put that roll 1d4 when they come on scene. And these are all tooth fairies. Basically calling duplicates. All right. Come on, stop that. If I could spell today. We're going to go up here. We're going to grab our Tooth Fairy art. Because I feel like we should at least replace this. We know which one we want now. We'll go to Monster Art. And we will grab our creepy ass Tooth Fairy looking bastards. There we go. Boop. All right. So he is a DR8. Did we put a DR in here? We have not. We're going to do a DR up. I know we have a few. We're going to do a DR up. And we'll do a defense down on a couple of these as well. We're going to give him a couple extra hit points. Because, I mean, I want him to splatter, but I don't want him to splatter that easily. Like, I want them to be able to swarm him and kind of beat their ass. The only DRs we have are from serving hands. So this 8 becomes a 9. We've decided no armor on them. We have a strike of 2. This has to be bite and yank, right? DR. I'm gonna put DR. What are they? All right, DR9. DEF -1. And then we're going to get a defense -1 as well. And we're going to use that. We have a whole bunch of them. Do we have any people who haven't been on this build yet? Nope. These are all people still that we know that have been on them. So we're just going to keep down this path since we didn't have anyone pick up any of the pack cards and play them yet. Defense -1. Defense -1 was by Kyle 49. All right. So that means that when they hit, or when they attack, they have to make a defense roll of 8. And then whatever they make on their armor roll, their armor gets -1. I think that's what the defense, right? Yeah. So we're going to complete that card. And now we got to design our tooth pull. I want to increase the ability on this thing. Because I'm thinking they fly up as a group and like yank teeth out, and I think he's got to make agility rolls or strength rolls to swat them away. Probably agility rolls to stop them from pulling the teeth out of the head that he has. Remember, right now he's carrying Rob Schwab's head. It screams. And if the teeth get yanked out, that head's going to be meaningless. He's going to lose the most powerful weapon he has, which is what we want. We want him to lose it. So since we want him to lose it, we should... What is power up? DR powers up a step, plus our defense goes up a step. Let's look at power up. We have a Star Drew power up. So we're going to do a power up as well. That's the Star Drew. Okay. So now we have our tooth pull, which is normally a agility DR 9. That puts it at 10. We'll give this a defense -1 as well. We'll do a defense -1 from Kyler Robarts 1. Just going to cut his name and make this easier. And then we're going to do this as a defense -1. This is for a different ability. DR10, DEF -1. And this is the group swarms to pull a tooth. Pull the teeth of a enemy. So if they pull the teeth of an enemy, I think each one adds to the DR. Each minion adds 1 to the DR, making it really difficult. So that means if we have those 2 there, that 9 becomes a 12, making it, you know, a good difficulty again. I like this. This is good. This is good. They can be anywhere in the Crimson Dungeon. So we'll just say Crimson Dungeon. Anywhere. All right. Click OK. And now we got our little tooth fairy bastards. Look at this shit. Those are really creepy looking, by the way. So our tooth fairy's done. He's going to lose the Rob Schwab hit. 100%. It's toast. It's gone. The other thing we need to do is our twisted terrain. So let's put this token out, because all these halls are twisted terrain. So let's view this, edit it. Throat teeth. And then let's get into this. We're building fast now that we're going. So let's do some twisted terrain. We have one twisted terrain from serving hands, which is all we need to do this. I'll mark it twisted terrain. And we're gonna do throat, teeth, halls. And we're gonna do the twisted terrain card to start it off. And this was serving hands. Now let's get this on the road. This is going to be a constant problem. So we need to make this a little more deadly. They can't really cut it. I'm not worried about hit points. That's not how this is going to work. Scroll down here. I'm going to give this slaughter. I want it to be able to do extra damage. What about every failed agility or strength roll? They take damage from the walls because they're falling into them. It's like every time they go to do anything in this, right? If they fail, they get consumed. Like bit, trapped, hit, whole 9 yards. What do y'all think? From YouTube to it. It dropped. But we're back. We're good. So anyway, this twisted terrain. Let me bring it back up so we can finish this. We have our... I want to give it slaughter. Yeah, back. Yeah, it's just a reboot on it. I want to give it slaughter because when they fall into the walls, I want it to be just automatic damage. I don't want them to get a chance. And I want one slaughter so we can do max damage. You know what I mean? Hey, Amalith! Yeah, it's... like our dice rolls, nothing's working today. I don't know what's going on. We're just powering through. No reason not to. So, max damage if falls into wall for them to really feel like it's deadly. Then we're going to say toothy throat. Failed strength or agility rolls. Or, yeah, just period. Failed attack or agility rolls. The knight takes... Well, let's figure out how many damage cards we want to give it. Right? Like how many do we want to give it? Do we use any new strike cards yet? Let's give it 2 new strikes. You know, fuck that. Hold on here. I want these to hurt. He's got such good armor. Yeah, it's YouTube and YouTube and Stream Elements that aren't playing well together. They've been having a problem lately. We're gonna go with 1, 2. I want to go D4, D6, D8, and then I'm gonna go 2D6. We're gonna go 4 strike cards on this because it's terrain. Nice. So this is serving hands, Kyler. There's cards up, by the way, too, Amalith, if you want to play cards. Star Drew put up packs for the community. Done. So now this is going to be DR. Actually, this is damage. 2d6 because the damage, the difficulty is up there. Taking 2d6, and then I want to do. I'm going to complete that, and I want to do defense, minus defense. We're going to do a minus defense card from Star Drew because I want it to punch through armor. Defense, -1. Aw. Okay. So, defense, -1. I just want him to take extra damage. I really need to change this to armor. Armor -1. I need to do that. So whatever they roll, they still take more. They don't get the soak off because it's punching. And then that's it. That's all we need for this. It's very simple. And I want him to feel like right out of the gate here. So it's going to be here. Like right out of the gate. Now, with that said, the other thing we need to do is we need to build our red cap. So let's put our token in place. Let's get our red cap art, right? I really should put this here. Can't read chat it. I like to be able to look at the camera when I'm working on stuff, but it's really hard to do on this, which is I have to use something screen, so I'm looking all over the place all the time. So we know our red caps are council members, but the red cap that we're fighting is the one we're going to build right now that's running through this place. I liked this one because it is a kid turning into it. Red cap. Let's just put young. Young red cap. CT for this is a 12 because it is a creature. The token trackers for this for a creature are... He's an encounter to start. We'll upgrade him to a boss. He should have 10 hit points. Okay. He is starting with armor. Boop. 1d4. Or is that 1d2? 1d2. You have the smallest for dinner? Ah. Oh, he's going to get slaughter cards. 100% certain. 100%. So let's type this one out. This is a creature. So we need a, not minion. We need, the fuck are they called? I'm trying to remember the name of the card. Not minion. New minion. Do we not have one? Ooh, I don't know if we do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he might have to be a boss. He might have to be a boss. No, I didn't want to do that. What card am I missing? It's creature, isn't it? Yeah, I think we're out of creatures. Maybe he's sitting on a creature card? I mean, I guess he's technically a boss. Oh, Delicious in Dungeon's so good. I just made a... You guys want to see a little secret project? I'm gonna pause a second. I am working on Delicious in Dungeons for Shadow Dark. And I just built the class for the game. Hold on here. Let me show you. I know this is off topic, but I'm really excited for this. Hold on here. Let's go Chrome. So I started building the Delicious in Dungeon, the Dungeon Chef with the crawler book recipes for the tables. And I started building all this out. So I just made an entire class for Shadow Dark. And I'm going to make one for Dragonbane as well coming up. I'm super excited for this thing. Anyway, total side topic. Sorry. Total side topic. I do agree with you. I love this shit. I'm reading the manga right now as well. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Let's see here. I feel like we're missing. I feel like I'm missing a card. Are we out of it? Are we missing the new creature? Yeah, we're missing new creature card. Yeah, the dice aren't working yet. I just checked it again on my end. I don't know what's going on. I've booted it. I've brought it back in. I re-signed in everything. It's just fucked. It's so sad.
Yes!
And I've parted the thing successfully from the channel. I've brought it back in. I've done everything I know how to do for that. I don't know what's going on. All the chat commands are here. They're all on. I checked them all. It's just messed. It's just messed up. It's like chatbot new. Here's some modules. Hey, thanks for the modules that don't work. You know what I mean? Thank you. You guys are the best. Can't even get your shit to work. The Magic 8 Ball. I'm gonna start looking for a new one. That's where I am on this. Let's see. Does anyone have a new creature card? Thank you. Let's get our new creature. Thank you, Serving Hands. So, new creature. This is the Young Red Cap. This is creature. New creature card. And then let's go through and get all this stuff set up. So D4, that's correct. CR12, that's correct. Or yes, DR. Difficulty rating 12. That's correct. Morale is an 8. Okay. Because it can run. And then now we got to do some stuff. We're going to give it magic armor. We're going to use Kyle's. All right. I already know what this is going to be. Kyle 49. And then we're going to give it a weapon. Magic weapon. We'll use Serving Hands for that. Okay. Serving Hands. And then we are going to give it DR +1. Serving Hands. It's the only one. Serving Hands is the only one that has the DR +1s left. If you guys have cards, definitely start playing them. +1. This is serving again. Okay. Like that. Oh, you son of a bitch. I hate when he does that. Sometimes when you hit enter too quick, it fucks up. If you hit it so fast, it's like, oh, you were done? Like, no. No, it was not. It was not done. We're going to use the CT armor. Just regular armor from Star Drew. And this will give him a little bit of a bonus to his armor. So we're going to go up 1. Easy enough. Boom. And then we are going to do new ability as well. Because I know I want him to have a new ability. That's the only one we have left. That's Serving Hands. Because he's going to be running around and fucking shit up the whole time. He's going to be sneak attacking a lot. And then let's do his HP. I need to look at what a creature's HP can be in our base run, so we don't overdo it. Minions 1 to 2. Creature is 5 to 15. We're going to give him 10 to start, because that's what I've been doing. And then we're going to give him hit points. So 1 HP, we're going to give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to max him out. So let's do that. 1 HP times 5. And then this is going to be from bottom to top. We have serving hands is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Stardrew. All right, so now we know his hit points are 15, which is a lot of hit points in this game, for those who don't know, because when you hit them, you do damage if you hit. And then on top of that, they make an armor roll afterwards to reduce the damage, and he's rolling a d4 to reduce damage. He's going to have magical armor, and he's going to have a magical weapon. I think he's going to have the shin kickers and the chains. Just like we wanted, like I had in the game. Because this is such a fun adventure to run. It's 3 parts, and it's so messed up. So let me do 2 more, because I have a feeling we're going to need some space for him. I really need to redo these so that they are... a little more laid out. Now that we've done so many, I noticed that we use ability a lot, and we need more ability and attack pieces. I need to kind of redo these. Like the layer doesn't really matter that much. So he's gonna have spiked chains, DR 12 with defense. And I'm just gonna put armor -1. And then he's going to get upgraded. Because I don't think we upped him yet, did we? He's a 12. DR +1. Oh, we did. Did we do a DR +1 in here? We did. So he actually is a 13. Okay. So this is a 13. And he's got spiked chains, have reach. Let's have some fun here. I'm going to save this. We'll get back into it. We're going to pull up our PDFs. Drop the Chrome, pull up PDFs. And we're going to pull up these. All right. So, we're giving him a magical weapon. I want to do one of the unheroic feats tied to it. Now, if we remember, the way the unheroic feats work is a D66. So let's see if they have that as a die roll here. I see D20, D6, and D6. So they're manacles that he wears. So 6 and 6, 5, 65. So let's see what 65 is, because I don't know. Skinner. Skin crawls and itches constantly scabbing and foul. The skin of others brings you momentary solace. You may wear the skin of other creatures you recently killed to disguise yourself. You look, sound, and even smell like them. The skin decays after D4 hours and you revert back to your normal form. Oh my god. So a little history. He did do something bad. If you read the book, or if you have the adventures, these make total sense. So, okay. Okay. What could go wrong, right? What could go wrong? Oh, God. Sorry, Spigs. You're so gonna die here. He's so doomed. He's so doomed. Well, let's get this copied in here. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna go 65 Skinner. We're gonna alter him. Like this. We're gonna put Skinner. Let me expand this so we can make this a little cleaner because it does compress them odd. We need a return here. We need a return here. We're gonna do 3 lines, return, return, and then we're gonna make these a little less jumbled. I hate the Control Shift V, and a lot of programs don't get rid of issues. That's awesome. That means you can hide. And then his armor, I kind of want to do the same thing for his armor. Right? I think we just do it again for his armor, giving him 2 cool abilities. Let's try it in here to see if it helps. Nope, still new stream element bot. It's not here. Doesn't love us. Doesn't love us. I'm gonna refresh the overlays again because sometimes that'll call the bot. Now that maybe I've done all this stuff, it'll happen. It usually says bots in chat, but it hasn't done it. I don't know why. I haven't figured it out. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me. He's not showing up. No idea. It's like it hates us today. So let's save him. And then we'll roll D66 again. I wonder if there's a roll D66 in here because it's for Morkborg. They did. They added it. 64. One right above. What was 64? Shield Breaker. What if, hear me out, they have spiked metal boots on? What if instead of Shield Breaker, it's Shin Kicker? And he knows when to kick you in the shins to like split your shin bones, and I think this would be pretty hot. What do you all think? Shin Kicker instead of Shield Breaker? Shin Breaker? I think Shin Kicker. Shin Breaker. I think Kicker, because I want them to know, you want the action to sound like what they're using. Shin Splinter? What about Shin Splitter? Shin Splitter? Let's copy and paste it in here. And we'll just replace all this with Shin. Right? I like this. Dude, he runs up and kicks you in the shins and runs away. Ugh. Ugh. It's gonna be bad. So when you use your boots to block incoming attacks, and then we'll call this one, I'll just put Shield Breaker there so we know where it comes from, and we altered it. And now we'll just rename it Shin Splitter. Shin Splitter. You know, whenever you use your boots to counter incoming damage, you may attempt a counterattack with a +3 damage. Shin Splitter. I like this. I like this a lot. All right, so we've now given him 2 abilities. So let's look at our list of things that we need to do stuff for him out of the cards. I'm tempted to give him, I would give him Resurrection, but he's not a full-fledged. But I do, looking at the Streamloot cards we have available, I think we give this little boy some slaughter. And as a matter of fact, I think we give him 2 slaughters because his job is to just murder the player. Like, what if he runs up and kicks him in the shin, literally just splits the leg off of the armor to start? So we're going to use 2 of those. Serving hands. This is an all-you monster, it looks like. You got a lot of cards in this one. A lot of cards in this one. You're the last 2. God damn it. You're the last 2 slaughter cards in the deck so far. Other people may play some right now. That was the last 2. For this tiny little blue-eyed shit stain of a bad guy. I might have to change that art though. That art is too lovey-dovey for me. It needed to be more deadly. I am mad about it. I like this art. It's too carefree and kind looking for what I'm envisioning for this creature. We're gonna switch it to this little shit under the bridge one. This one. I really enjoyed this. I think we switched to this. Just a nice picture for what I'm envisioning. So we have a DR13 creature. He's got his spike chains. We did not do his damage. How many strikes did we give him? New creature, armor, magic weapon. We did not do strikes. Let's do strikes for him. So we can up his damage. Let's up his damage. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Here's some Star Drews. So we're going to do strike times 3. And that is Serving Hands, Star Drew, and Star Drew. So that'll up his damage as well. So let's talk about his damage. He is not a D4 because he is a boss monster. Or sorry, encounter monster. Encounter becomes a D6. We upped it twice. That's a D8. D8 to a D10. Spike chains with reach, 1d10, and then he has +5 to his damage because he's got his shin splinter, or +3. The +3 damage, and he has shin splinter as well, so he can kick afterwards and counterattack. So even after he attacks, somebody else is going to attack. He's just gonna get all fucked up. So here's what we're looking at. Here's what we're looking at so far. So this is the names on the screen right now for all the people who are on the young red cap that we've made so far. We have our spike chains, which is a difficulty rating 13, AR -1, which means it's -1 from the armor that he has. Means it's a die, by the way, not a -1. It's a -1 step. It's a full die down. He's got the spike chains. He's got Skinner, so he can look like other people in the dungeon, which I have a really good idea for. That means he could technically look like the fucking Tooth Fairies and burst out of a bunch of Tooth Fairies out of the wall and attack. Can't wait. And then on top of that, we gave him Shin Splinter, which is the ability to kick as a counterattack. Every time he's hit, he has a chance to counterattack with +4 damage, which is good. I think that's all the stuff because he's not a boss. He's just an encounter. He's just an encounter. And we gave him, I think, a DR +1. Let's double check it. We did. So he's pretty finished. Let's look at what he looks like. There we go. He doesn't even have his beard yet, right? Oh, he does need. He hasn't earned his pike yet either. So that works really well for this creature. He's pretty nasty looking, to be honest with you. I kind of like it. Let me fix the breakdown in here. This is a little too... I want to get rid of these so there's just a break instead. Let's see if it looks okay. I did what I thought it would do. It fucking bolded him. I don't like when it bolds like that. I don't know why. You may wear the skin of other creatures you recently... Why did it do that? Let's take a look really quick. Oh, we gotta fix his morale. Let me see here. Yeah, it's weird how how it made this large. I'm just gonna get rid of these. I like the brakes, but I feel like they are more of a hassle than they are good in this situation. But then we'll go back up here. I found out that they added it so that when you click the save edit off, it just goes like this so you can see it. There we go, that's clean. Let's get rid of that one. This, we don't want this indenting on us. This stuff can go away. I'll just put that this was number 65 here, so we know. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. No one needs to know what it was. These numbers are non-pertinent, right? There we go. And there we go. All right, so he's done. It's a nice big baddie. He's going to be all over the place. I think the first encounter of him is going to be right here, though. I think the first Tooth Fairy encounter is going to be right here. Because they got a lot of space in this dungeon. It's not huge, but it's a pretty complex dungeon. And then this is the crafting molting room for a creature. And this is a big baddie that could be friendly or hostile. And honestly, I kind of think we throw a random encounter in here and roll. And see what we get, because we haven't had a random encounter today. We'll do... Kyle has not had a random encounter yet. So we're going to do a random encounter. Do we have a random encounter token? Let me see here.
What's that supposed to mean?
What's that supposed to mean? Let's find a good random encounter one we can use. We miss you, Kyle. I'm gonna use... I just need like a blank. I guess we'll use one of the... We can use one of these and just update it. So let's grab this, put the token here. We'll edit it. Oops, I didn't mean to hide it. Show. And then we're gonna view. And we'll edit. So let's pull up our PDFs. We can kind of close out on this one, I think. Is the dice roller working yet? Fuck you, Streamloots. Fucking... I don't understand this. Let's see if there's a solution to this after the show. I'll probably close and come back on for a little bit, but it won't be a kept recording. I'm just going to do some troubleshooting. So I think I unfortunately have to be live to troubleshoot these things, which is dumb. It's fucking dumb, but pretty sure I do have to be. I put in a help ticket for it through Stream Elements, and they blame YouTube. Every time. Every fucking time. Anyone answer? Just checking. Nope. Nope. Anyone have any ideas? So we're just going to randomly roll, which means we're going to do this in the game. So let's... Oh, no, the map has to stay. Let's pull up our Acrobat. So we have Strange Visitors, Inhabitants of the Forest, and Strange Denizens of the City. I kind of want to do the Forest because they're Fae. You know what I mean? I think it makes sense. So let's roll 2d6. Let's see what we get. 6 and a 5 is 11. Let's go through and find out what an 11 is. I think so too. Some of these are really cool. I hope it's something horrifying or bad. Is this a vampire? Well, it can't drain blood, so we're going to have to change that to essence. I'll put connoisseur of souls. So a vampire of sorts. Lady Jenny Dragamore dresses herself in only the finest gowns, always looking for remarkable. But wait. If it is blood, the red caps could be using her to gather blood to create more powerful red caps. The problem is she's not going to have the ability to drain blood from him. But she could be an aid. Nah, she works with red cocks. I don't know. I like it. She'd be an encounter to talk to, I think, more than someone to fight. That's my only major concern. I'm fine with it if there's other things in the room. But she can drain herself and be stronger. So, like, maybe they left her at 1 hit point. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that she'd drain more power. But our knight's not going to have blood. You know what I mean? So they probably feed her things in the room. Maybe there's dead. Maybe there's people in the room. Maybe it's like a sacrifice pit. Ooh. I like that. Lady Johnny. Was it Dragamore? What was her name? Lady Johnny Dragamore? I'll just put Lady Johnny. Let's go to our corpse talk. Let's go to our monsters. Open and save. And then let's go back to our table. Turn off Acrobat. No, they don't worship her. They have their own thing. I think she is trapped here because I think she's a prisoner, maybe? Prisoner room? Or they're just feeding her? Maybe she's just dining here? She's just feeding here? Man, I hate when it cuts this shit off. It's very frustrating. Very frustrating. It cuts things off like that. Let's view her and see if it's even viewable. Yeah, that's so. It's so sad when it does that. Let me try something here. See if I can. How much is it chopping? Up to her forehead, so I need about that much space above her. Let's do a plot cover cut. Do this. And then let me show this one. And then let me file save her. Save as. Let's go back to corpse talk. I'm doing a screenshot of her so that the creature is a little easier to use. See if it makes a difference. Because sometimes if you move and just give them a little head space above their head, for all my other shows I've been making, I know they're adjusting this. And it should cut most of the problems out. It's not bad. It's not what I want. But it'll work for now. I can make a better version of this. I'm gonna make a note to update her art. Update Johnny art. I'll do it off air. There's no reason to do it here. He's undead though, so it'd have to be something that affects bones. So let's go down here. Let's get her stuff in check. We don't have to worry about it. I'll just put 12. She can't fail. That's how I've been marking it. What does she get for hit points? She has 12 hit points. There's a lot of hit points in this game. She has... Oh shit, this is 12. I'm sorry. What is this thing? This is Omens. Omens. I'm going to give her 1 of 1. I want her to have a reroll. Then we go over to here. Let's make sure we have the person whose card we used for this. This is a random encounter. We'll delete this strike card. Let's put this shouldn't actually be that. This should be Lady Johnny Dragomir. And this should say random encounter. And then this is random encounter. And this was whose card? Kyle 49. Nice little quick random encounter one. This is like a one. This is a great card because it's like a you win. Perfect. Like, you know what I mean? So let's look at her stats on screen here. I'll put her on screen so you can see it while I'm filling things out. You can kind of look over it. So we need to get her damages, strikes. What's her DR? Her reaction's -2. I'm going to put that because she may not attack on sight. I'm even going to give her friendly. I think we might add a card to this chick, but we'll see. We have to get her special ability, which is drain blood. Blood drain. Right? Let's clean this up. And there's nothing saying we can't update what they do. I never said we can't. So we can always update her abilities and make her more powerful. Like, I've never said we can't. So she, like, is something we're really into. We could kind of upgrade her with some cards within reason. She's pretty good. I think I just want to upgrade her damage. I think her damage kind of sucks for the style of game that we run for the live show. So it's 2 and 6. I'm just going to put this here for myself. Her strikes, she's got razor. Oops. Razor, nail. I don't think a D3 is good. Let's look at our strike cards. I'm going to up it. I'm going to use Star Drew and Serving Hands to up her strikes. I want her a little stronger than she is. I want her to be able to do something in our game. I mean, look, this is an evil world. This isn't D&D. So they can be whatever the fuck we want them to be. They can be friendly. They can talk to you. They always have an ulterior motive, right? And she's an aberrational vampire because everyone's been fucked up. So she's trapped here feeding off of things they give. Or she's here eating. The blood drain inflicts. I don't know why this is messed up. Let me just retype it. Didn't copy well. So we're gonna give her a nail. We're gonna up her from a D3, which is done, to 1D6 for her razor nail, and I'm gonna do the same thing for her bite. And I'm gonna do 1D6, just so that she's a little stronger versus our boy. Because I could see him trying to kill her and using the head. You know what I'm saying? Delicious Dungeon Morkborg edition. Sure. So we have that. She has no armor, though. And she's easy to kill. We're going to grab her description. Just cause. We'll do this. Ooh, she's got some special abilities here. 3 centuries old, and her body is rotting and disgusting to view. Anyone with the power to see through illusions sees Lady Zhani as she truly is, a walking corpse with a sickly appearance that may cause even the most hardened warriors to turn slightly green in the guilds. Lady Zhani's only illusion isn't her personal appearance. The mansion that she lives in is collapsing under the weight of neglect. She comes with a terrain ability, everybody. Collapsing under the weight of neglect that has collected in many years' service, she claimed her home as her own. An unsuspecting guest may make an occasional DR-14 agility test to avoid stepping through rotten wood and injuring themselves. Anyone harmed in the mansion automatically sees through the illusion that disguises the home's true condition. What if above this place is the manor and it's another map and we do a manor above this specifically for her? Of this rotten, creepy fucking manor. What do you think? Because she seems like she could actually become something kind of cool for the game. Like long term. Need some different music here. No, it's not the darkest house. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. No. I'm not breaking the darkest house here, God damn it. I just mean that this is like her basement. Darkest house. No. No. What's this? Our Planet. Well, I don't know what that one is. I'm looking for more music. Let's use this one. I'm going to put ability. And then we're going to put twisted terrain. And we're going to cut that block out. Where was it? Here. Yet another portal. I mean, technically it could be anywhere, but no. I'm not going to run the Darkest House. The sweet irony, though, is Monty Cook Games made Darkest House. So that would be very entertaining since he's coming repping Cypher Unlimited and Monty Cook Games. It would be very entertaining. So I'm going to put DR-14. And I'm going to say it does 1d6 damage. All right, cool. So we have her added now. I don't like this art. It pisses me off so much that it's like this. Hold on, everybody. I can't handle this. Give me a minute. We're fixing this. We're doing it live. It takes me 2 seconds to fix it. I have a canvas set up where, actually, I'll just show you. There's no reason to hide this. Let me turn this off, turn Acrobat off, turn Chrome on. I gotta go to this first. So I've been making my tokens in here for another game. So if I go here, go to Corpse Talk, Monsters. Let's get her original image, which was much cleaner. Drag it in here. Right? Like so. And then we zoom out a little bit. We do this. About there. And we put an acid green background. So we go to elements, square. If you've never used, by the way, this program, it is outstanding. It has become one of my favorite go-tos right now. We're going to go like this. We are going to expand it. I'm going to send it to the back. And then we're going to color pick it. And we are going to add a color, and we're going to get this green. Ooh, why didn't it? That was weird. I've never seen something. There we go. Not grab the color before. That was odd. So we have that, right? And obviously we have this weird background piece. But I think, if I remember correctly, if I go like this, I can do Magic Expand, Freeform, and we are going to go like this. Hit enter. Let's see if it does it. It didn't give me anything. I was hoping it would do, supposed to do a Magic Expand and actually add the background, but it didn't do it. Let's do whole image. Let's see what it does. I've never tried it. It could crash. I have no idea. So we'll put her back in with her new image. Well, I did fill it a lot better. Look at that. We got 3 versions. They all look pretty much the same. Let's go with this one and hit done. I'm gonna change the color, and I want that bright acid. So we'll just do grunge, do graphics, and we'll do this. And let's kind of correct it. Right? We'll just bring it forward. Be over top of this image. Right? Yeah. We'll hit this. No, I don't like that. Use this. Our goal is to kind of color it in. This is my favorite. Go like this. Remember, the top's not going to get seen at all. I'm gonna put this one here. And now that's a little better. I think I'm going to go one more. And we'll go like this. Like this. Make it squared. Blow it up. And we'll raise it above her head. All right, and now we'll download this. Like so. And then we'll just re-upload this, and then we'll have that fixed. It looks good, at least. And let you guys kind of know how I'm doing this shit, too. And yeah, replace that. That one looks like garbage. So we'll go back to our scene. Turn off Chrome. Bring our map back up. We will view her, and we'll change this. And now we should have a really nice, clean version that hopefully I left enough room above her head. Perfect. There we go. Now we have it. Now it looks good. Now we have a nice version of her. Weird it's not more acidy, though. Look how light that ended up being. That's so odd. Very bizarre. What happens if I bring this forward? I don't know why I did that, but it's fine for me for now. So we'll close that out. That at least looks better, right? She looks like the thing we wanted. And then I think that's pretty good. Let me look at our cards and make sure there's not anything extra I really want to add. Oh, and I needed to check our stats. Sorry, before we move forward. We need a namer. We need to give her name. Johnny. Is it Dragomov? Dragomir. Dragomir. She is a DR. They don't have a difficulty for her, which is weird. She does have a dead and alive. I didn't realize that. Or loot. Let's put that in here. What is the DR for her? What is she to hit? She must be a 12. She's a 12. Which is still hard to hit. 12, no armor. She's got her powers. We gave her a better strike. Her weapons do a little more damage. We added her things. I kind of... Do we give her a couple hit points? Should we give her hit points? I feel like the vampire deserves... No, because she can drink and get hit points. No, we don't want to do that. That would break the system too much. I am going to give her friendly. Because she'll do more damage on her first attack, and I think that supplies her attacking is awesome. So let's give her friendly. That's Star Drews. So friendly, for those who don't remember, creatures friendly, they gain a plus 1d4 on their first attack. So I'm going to put it here. Friendly, plus 1d4 first attack, allowing her to hit for a d4 plus a d6. So possibility of 10. Our knight only soaks so much. That could help a decent amount. So that's good. That's good. So that's another card on it. And then let me back up. Let's take a look if there's any other cards. I don't want to give her weapons. I do kind of want to put an item in the room for him to like give a chance. If he even makes it this way. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think he's probably going to get stuck in the boss room and then come here trying to escape. But who knows? We're just building things out to have it better, a better dungeon for them to encounter. And I think I'm going to move this trap to here to seal this shut as well. And then we'll have the fairies here all the way through. We'll do more. And I'll get some more stuff ready to build out. I want to get the dice done before we spend too many on the cards, because I don't want you all to not be able to roll. I love you all being able to roll the dice that we have for this. So, yeah, I am excited for tomorrow's. For those who are just joining, I saw a couple people came in. Let me give you a showcase of what we are looking at for Friday's show. So Friday at 8 p.m. CST, I'm going to have Spigs18 or Anthony from Cypher Unlimited on. He's repping both his Discord, which is near 10,000 people playing Cypher System games, or actually all of Monty Cook games. He is bringing 4 prizes that are physical copies from Monty Cooks. They are providing them for them since they are the official Discord for Monty Cook games. First is the Cypher Starter Set. That is the full book. It was what we used when we were running Warpaint. That's why I built Warpaint around, is using the Cypher system. There's numerous set pieces that you can use. One of them is the new Rust set piece, which is faking your apocalyptic settings or apocalypse worlds. Top of that, they have their new Devil. God, I always forget the name of it. Dang it. Something in Devil. Hold on here. I want to look it up for you because I want to read you the game description. It is MCG board game. I think it's The Devil in You. Monty Cook Games. Something. Oh, Stealing Stories. Stealing Stories of the Devil. This is a getting in, getting out, the disguises, the smooth talking, the careful bluffs, the stealth, the backing, and when the moment requires it, the quick action. And above all, the beautiful plans. So carefully research and craft. Oh, you're good. You and your friends. You think it's impossible. And it's a full set piece on a board game for playing Stealing Stories from the Devil. This is the game if you want to check it out a little bit more. There is so much stuff in here. It's lying at its best, as they say. That's the third one that is put in there. And the last one is Old Gods of Appalachia. If you are interested in playing the podcast that's out, and I think it's on third or fourth season right now, this is the book for you. Came out last year. It is now out, and this is going to also be a print copy of the book. So this man's bringing a lot, but don't worry. Our goal tomorrow is to kill this guy. We're gonna murder him. I want his. Sorry. I had to specify. I want people to get mad. People get mad. We're gonna kill his NPC, the Headless Knight, not him. We would never do that. But our goal is to kill him, not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4, to get all 4 of them put into it. And I'm excited to have him on. And it's going to be a great conversation. I have some crit questions ready. Thanks for the new card that we have, the Invisible Stalker. We get a second crit question. I think I'm going to back-to-back those for him. And I have some good ones to put him in some really weird positions. So I will see you Friday at 8 p.m. to interview Anthony here from Monty Cook Games or from his Discord, Cypher Unlimited. And let's get into a little trouble and see if we can't take the Headless Knight out once again. Everybody, has been wonderful. Even with all the tech bugs, shit happens. I'm not too worried about it, but we will be back. I'll be off tomorrow. If you do see me pop on, it's to fix the dice rolls so I get everything ready. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great night, everybody. And, of course, go turn it up to 11. See you all later.